getting the flavour, getting the taste for it. When you've had one pint, you want more, don't you? You can only drink so much orange juice, so much water, so much Pepsi. With alcohol, I could just drink and drink and drink. God knows where I put it all, to be honest. But what I'm trying to get at here is we can't socially drink. People who've got alcohol issues. I speak to a lot of people now who are helping and supporting with alcohol problems, and we're all the same really. We just can't go for 2 or 3. We've got to have 10 or 12 or more because we get the taste for it. It's not really the taste, it's in your mind, isn't it? You get the buzz and then you want more of the buzz and you're constantly chasing it until you, in some cases, completely comatose or leery, or you get into trouble or whatever happens. So it doesn't happen with anything else, does it? I remember many instances when I thought I'm just going to go and try and cut down, I'm not going to have any tonight and walk past the pub and think, the usual, I'll just have one. This is long before I got ill. I'll just have one, just have a couple of halves. It doesn't happen, does it? You get 1 or 2 and you think, oh, I'm smiling because I did it so many times. Especially in good weather in central London, that was my catalyst. I worked down there. Some great character pubs and, you know, plenty sunshine in the summer. In the winter it was even better, obviously, wasn't it? It was Christmas time. I always had something to celebrate in central London, and the pubs were busy, and I always associated people or drinking with people who are doing quite well in life. So a typical scenario would be after I finish work, maybe 10:30 at night or 2:30, whenever, go have a drink, and maybe I would say I'll have 1 or 2, and I'd just think, oh, the last underground back to Epping is a bit, I've got another hour, I'll just have 3, then somebody might come in the pub, I'll just have 4. In the end, I used to end up running towards the, running up the Oxford Circus Underground, because I'd had too many drinks. And because I had the flavour, I got the taste for it. I got home about an hour later, took the dog out for a walk, and I used to put a couple of cans of beer in my pocket, have those in Epping Forest, then go back home, and my ex-wife was asleep, obviously, and have a few more cans, end up getting to bed about 2 or 3 in the morning, because I had this knowledge in my head of I didn't have to get up until maybe midday the next day. I didn't start work till 2:30 again. With that sort of cycle, I felt all right then. I wasn't hammering it too much, but I was younger, fitter, and my body could, cope with it, I suppose. And that was a thing. But I'll never forget Mickey Flanagan mentioned that about he went out one night and intended to go back home for 7. His wedding anniversary or something, and he got to the pub, had 1 or 2, and they thought, I'll just ring her up and say I'm going to be a little bit late. He says, we've all done this. I'll be about half an hour late. Then he has 2 or 3 more, and then he thinks, oh, I'll get to 8:30, I'm going to have to ring her. She says, oh, I've got this takeaway, I've got this food ready. Come on, hurry up, I'll definitely be back by 8:30. Got to be back by 8:30. It tells the lads, got to be back by 8:30. And you had a few more, and you get to the point of not caring then. When you've had 5 or 6 pints, you don't care what's going to happen when you get home, whether domestics or what the next day is going to bring. Because often I would have early meetings or, an early shift or something. I used to think, well, we're all here, a lot of the lads from work are here, we'll just have a few more, we'll be all right tomorrow. Invariably tomorrow would be horrendous because you'd be chasing your tail all the time. So it starts with the first bad decision to have one, doesn't it? And then you get the taste for it, and then you have another one. And then it goes on and on and on. And you wait for sort of last knockings, and you're running to get the underground train. You get back late, obviously, because you've been in the pub too long. You haven't had time to prepare yourself next day, or you haven't had a shave, and you get in the house, you don't eat properly, you just grab something salty, something sugary, you're not eating well, you're not resting well, you've had too much to drink, you don't sleep well. Next day you look hungover, you feel hungover, and then you struggle back into work again on the underground, feel a bit nauseous maybe, a bit of withdrawal, a little bit of the shakes, all this sort of thing. It's okay when you're young, you can deal with it a little bit, or most of it. But as you get older, and you get more tired, you get more responsibility, maybe you've got children, that sort of thing, then it becomes more difficult to rest and get over it. And it's a bit of a nightmare, really, once you get the flavour. If you're that type of drinker, who can't just have 1 or 2, and I've said it 1,000 times, problem drinkers can't be in the middle lane. We're on the fast lane drinking till we are in a mess, or we're on the hard shoulder and it will stop completely. That's it, really. You cannot have a middle ground if you're a problem drinker. You can try, as I did many hundreds of times, to be a social drinker, but it never worked. Even when I'd been off for a year or two, even when I'd been off for 8 years, I thought I've got complete control of it now, and it really hit me like a train. Because you don't know how your body detoxifies, now it gets used to being sober, and then you hit it again with alcohol, and then it's worse again. With this kindling effect, it's called. It's worth Googling it. It's a quite complex thing, but in other ways it's straightforward. It means that every time you come off it and then start again, it makes the next session worse. So you really have to get in your head. You've got to have a bit of a change of mind, well, a lot of a change of mindset, a change of lifestyle, really. You've got to change your life from being a drinker to being a non-drinker. Or you can be trying the middle lane and go backwards and forwards, but it's not going to get you anywhere. And I just put a little video earlier, you know, anybody over 40 is going to have some sort of medical issue, whether it's very minor or very serious. And alcohol will make all of your ailments much worse. It'll mean that when you're older, you'll probably have to have a lot more care than somebody who hasn't drank as much. Because regularly I speak to people who drink as much as I used to, 15, 20 pints on a weekend or a day off, which sounds to a normal drinker very extreme. And it is, but it's not for us to go out at 11 o'clock in the morning and drink 15 pints. Because it's all day, isn't it? Nice warm weather, or, you know, you're out and about, you have a couple in the morning, then you have a couple after lunchtime, and you meet somebody, have a few more, go home, get changed, have a shower, and then you're back in the pub again, 6 o'clock, have a few more, maybe go for a curry, a couple more. When I was younger, go to a nightclub or something, and you'd be drinking all day, all night. And your whole weekend, well, I didn't have many weekends off when I was in the police, but your whole set of days off is ruined, isn't it? And it's even worse when you go on holiday. Or people who obviously don't do shift works have bank holidays. The bank holidays, to me now, when I look back as a sober chap, were just an excuse for people to drink more. And you go to, I bet if I went to the supermarket next weekend, because it's Good Friday, isn't it? It'll be Friday and Monday, people go off work. It'll be packed with people around liquor aisles, getting booze. Absolutely mobbed it'll be. About 30 quid worth of food and 150 quid worth of booze. That's the way people shop nowadays, isn't it? And the pubs will be packed, especially Wetherspoons, where it's so cheap. And it's open early and it closes late. And if the weather's good, it's even worse for people, because they tend to think, oh, it's a good excuse to get drunk, isn't it? Because it's nice weather. And this is the problem. If you've got the flavour, you've got the taste for it. If you're not like that, you're fine. If you can socially drink and have a couple, then you take your chance. But as a heavy drinker, if you can't moderate it, then really you're in trouble, in big trouble, because it'll get worse and the symptoms will get worse and your health will get worse. If you need any help with it, then get in touch to do one-to-one mentoring and support. I'm helping a lot of people at the moment, and I've got reasonably good, well, I've got a very good success rate, because I tell them there's only two roads here. One, you stop drinking and live a better life, longer life, a more healthy life. The other one is to keep on drinking and drop, well, you're going to drink yourself into an early grave. And I've seen it happen so many times. Not many alcoholics live past 60. And there's so many other problems linked to alcohol, such as cancers and pancreatitis, and not just liver disease. You know, high blood pressure causes strokes, heart attacks, brain damage. People have accidents. I had a barrister friend recently who used to fall over quite a lot. He's fractured his skull a couple of times. He died when he was 54. All because of booze, drank too much booze, got high blood pressure. If you benefit from the videos, then please subscribe, and I'll speak to you soon. If you've got any comments, drop me a line. Have a great Friday evening.